Welcome to Comfort Habit number 2. This is my final video tonight. This is a chit chat. Again, first let me say thank you to the 300 people who are here. Let me shout out to CLS for pointing me in the direction of some acting shit that I'm trying to get involved in. And that's the start of the video. So I'm gonna first pull out some kinks. Now, I don't know if you guys like my hair up or down when I'm making these videos or when I'm doing the songs. If you guys would like to leave me some hints on that, that would be great. I'm gonna put all of this shit in the in this thing. But right now, for this video, I'm just gonna lower this down, and then before I go to sleep, I'm gonna brush it all the way back to the back like you just saw it, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Because when I go to work, I don't wear my hair down because I have my earbuds in, and I don't want my hair getting in my eyesight while I'm trying to like clean toilets and shit. So I need to be able to see everything. I don't need to be able to hear everything, but I need to be able to see everything. So if I can see everything, then I'm good. No. But I've had an interesting day. So as I said in video like 1 or 2 or whatever the fuck it was, I did find some studios today. I am going to get into looking into them. My bro CLS sent me some stuff for martial arts stuff for movies, so I'm gonna look into that. We had a great fucking talk. Like I think I talked his ear off, and I'm sorry about that, CLS, if you're watching. Um, you know, it's kind of fucked up that my non-biological family looks out for me more than my biological family. And this is why CLS is the fucking man. Alright? So if you guys find him, follow him, give him love. And great guy, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Now, once I can get my shit together, oh, I'm pulling all my boys in. Unless they don't want to. Unless they are happy where they are. And I'm not against anybody's happiness. If you're happy, I want you to stay happy. So we're going to talk about my book real fast. I am on page 195 in chapter 3. I think I'm going to end chapter 3 at either 115 or 120 and start chapter 4. So the book is somewhat getting better. So hopefully when it's published, you'll all be able to read it. And it's called Sundown. So the gist of it is this. Alright. It's a Native American cop who technically is not a cop. He's a U.S. Marshal. Alright. The book is to make people aware of MMIP, Missing and Murdered Indigenous People. And because the FBI should be on this, but they're not, the story is basically the FBI has a bunch of cold cases that are our hero's gonna not really supposed to be there, but it actually is one of the reasons why he's gone home to the reservation. But before he gets to go home to the reservation, there has been a murder on the reservation. So he has to go to the reservation anyway. So he gets to be in charge because he's a U.S. Marshal. So he comes in and he starts pulling rank. Now, he's not an asshole. He's like the best detective in the universe. No, he's not Batman. But he's pretty goddamn close. He finds things, he looks for things that other people just look past. Alright? So today when I typed the story about what he found on one of the knife shavings, happens to open the case open now. So when you get to this point in the book, you'll know that it got by everybody but him. And when the DNA matches, spoiler alert, the first victim to the second victim, not just because they're kin, but the first victim's skin is in the second victim from the knife shavings, because the knife broke in the victim's neck. The way that I have the black guy dying, though, is really, really graphic and violent, and I do apologize to everybody who is black. I also do apologize to everybody in the alphabet community, but he goes out like a champ, alright? He doesn't go out in a fucking fist fight. He fucks them up. But he does get cut in the throat, and some other things happen to him that you will be able to read about. But the car crash and how he is discovered is a little graphic. So this book won't be for children either. And what I wrote today, the case will no longer belong to the Sundown Town, because it's going to have to get transferred back to the res. and people are going to be pulling some strings to make this shit happen. Now, for the bulk of it, most of the main characters are Native Americans. There are some mixed people who also have some power, and hopefully it's going to be a really good book by the time I finish it. Debating on, do I want to go past 300 pages or not? Right now, I haven't hit 200 yet. I'm still at the 100 page, and I'm debating. I'm debating. Do I really want to keep writing and adding shit and taking shit away? So the other case that he has to also secretly solve is the one about Hobbs. Hobbs is a black man who wanted to be a sheriff in a sundown town who got taken out. But he didn't so much get taken out by what you think. He got ran out of town, but it was some other stuff. I don't want to spoil it because I want everybody to be able to read it when it drops. And the main guy's mother, she's been in a coma. And she's been in a coma at a reservation hospital in secret. So it has a couple of flashback scenes. So hopefully, all my books, if I continue to be writing, will always have writer's notes and reader's notes because I'm that guy who will be writing about Tuesday and before you know it, it's Wednesday and I didn't let you know that it was fucking Wednesday. So in some of chapter 1 and chapter 2, I fucked that up. So hopefully when they rewrite it, they will catch that and they will fix that. And it's like, yo, you just gotta fix the days of the week in chapter 1 and chapter 2. When you get to chapter 3, you know everything's happening on Wednesday and Thursday. I made that abundantly clear, and I have it in the writer's notes. You also understand it in chapter 1 and 2. You have about a week before you bury someone. So that's how that works. And at the end of chapter 3, he dies. So in chapter 4, we know that he died on a fucking Tuesday. Because it's Wednesday. Let me phrase that. He died on Monday. Because they get the body the next day, which is Tuesday, and they do the examination on Tuesday, and then other shit happened, and it's Wednesday, and then it's Thursday. So it's currently Thursday, and it's like midday. So that's where that shit's going. So I'm trying to make sure I keep up with shit. I have all my notes and stuff over here, and I also write notes in the story to interrupt you when you're reading, but make you think, okay, so this is the writer reaching out and telling me what the fuck is actually going on, which is basically what I do without spoiling the story. I'm still debating on how I want to end this thing. So I don't know if I want the ghost to come back and scare the bad guy to death. Do I want the mom to confess? Do I want the two sons and the daddy to go to jail, or do I want them to die? I'm still debating that shit in my head, but at the rate it's going, I think I want to put them to jail. So if you guys have any ideas on how I should end it, should I kill the daddy and the two sons, even though one son technically is only an accessory? He's not actually participating in any of the murders, but he's pulled some strings to make sure that the shit happened. The son that is the murderer, he's also a sick piece of filth because he also is a rapist. So that happens at the beginning in chapter 1, like page 2 or page 1. Anyway, you got any ideas on how I should end? Because I only really had 3 possible endings. I don't want to go too deep, but I want to say that I can have the mom who's in a coma wake up and tell everything, which has been part of my plan. I can have a big climactic fight with the native, the daddy, and the 2 sons, plus other natives inside the sundown town. Or I can have them have a fight in between the sundown town where the murder actually took place or where the murder body was found. Or I can have them fighting throughout the sundown town and put it in a no-win situation where someone has to die to make the book good. So also there's a love story involved, so I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to have a sex scene written in there somewhere. And then finally an end. The end is the only thing I'm worried about because I don't know how to bring it all together. Now I'm saying there are things in there that's going to lead you to where I'm going with the story, but I don't know how I want to end it. So that being said, I'm your host Echo Fang Grey Wolf. Keep a lookout for American Kona Weech, because Page Publishing still has it, and they are still making commercials, so they're probably still in business, and they haven't sent me a check back for the money that I've sent them already. So hopefully that's going to be covered. And then secondly, I will hopefully be able to end this thing before Thanksgiving. I want to have the book finished by Thanksgiving. I don't know when it'll be published, but I want it finished before Thanksgiving. So I write on Friday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights, but I'm also trying to do lives like on Instagram and TikTok about martial arts as well as the Mass Effect thing that you guys see. So I've been having like issues trying to figure out shit, and sometimes those things help me think. So we're gonna figure this out eventually, and once it's figured out, it's gonna be done. Because I think I write like almost 2-3 hours a day, because I can't sit down for more than 2 hours. So between 2 and 3 hours a day. But whenever the mood hits me, I'm on the laptop, just typing away. So that being said, thank you guys for being here. Much love. I'm gonna brush my hair back. I'm gonna post these videos, and then I'm gonna carry my black ass to bed. Or as I should say, I'm going to carry my multicultural, multiracial, multi-ass to sleep. Because I gotta work tomorrow. That being said, I am Echo Fan Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Happy number 2. Be seeing ya.